Hello everyone, my name is Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. So last week something extremely exciting happened, which is this. I got myself the Canon Powershot G7x Mark II. Originally what I wanted to do was like an unboxing and first time seeing the camera and reacting to it and reviewing it and stuff. But the day I bought it, I actually had to work right afterwards, so I couldn't really film it then. And the day after, I actually did film, but my camera was on the wrong microphone settings, so the sound was crap. Plus, I filmed it kind of late and the lighting was bad, so I just wasn't happy with the video. So I thought today I'd refilm it and show you guys what it was like to unbox this baby. I don't think I need to add anything else. Let's just go ahead and get started. So when you first get the camera, it comes in this box. It's just a small handy dandy black box by Canon, and when you open it, it looks like this. Instruction papers. Obviously no one reads these, but everyone always keeps them. That's at least what I feel like and what I do. So I'm just gonna take these up for right now. And then you see this. And this is basically the charging cable in a little baggie. Then the charger itself. A little wristband for your camera, and then the camera itself comes in this little plastic container and another protection baggy thing. And then what you get is this. Obviously I looked at the camera before in the store, and I also compared it to the Mark I together with Alec, and we just tested every little thing about those cameras, and I just decided that the Mark II was what I wanted because it has more features to it than the Mark I that are actually really important and that were worth about 100 euros more than the Mark I. But yeah, this is what it looks like. This is basically a perfect size that just lays in your hand very neatly when filming in any direction. And now I'll show you some close-ups of this baby. So what you can see from the front is just pure beauty. So it has all the information on the zoom lens in the front. It also says the name of the camera, and it also has this little detail that just makes holding the camera a lot easier. And then once we turn it around, we see the wide touch screen that is actually flippable, which I will show in a second, and some menu buttons. So I will not get into depth of the meaning of all of these buttons. I'll just show some basic things in a second. But let me just say that this camera can basically almost do as much as my DSLR, so that is amazing. When you look at it from the top, you see the on and off button, the shutter release, and the zoom, and also two little setting wheel thingies, I guess. And also, and this has a little button and on the side, when you pull that down, the flash comes up just like this, which you can just push back in once you are done with it. On the other side, you have a little button for the Wi-Fi settings that is amazing. Also, you have a USB and an HDMI slot. From the bottom, this camera looks like so. It has this little metal screwy thing that you can fix to your tripod and whatnot. And also the slot for the camera and the SD card are down here. Now for the flip screen, which is one of the most important things about this camera obviously, as I already said, it's a touch screen that you can flip up like this. And in comparison to the Mark I, this camera can also bend its flip screen like this, so that you can basically hold the camera up and still see the screen, or hold it down so that you can still see the screen like this. So this viewfinder really just makes me calmer when vlogging, because I can see myself and I can check that it's in focus and that it's still recording and that everything I want to show is in the picture. But also I still have to learn to not look at the viewfinder the whole time, because you're supposed to look into the lens. and if you look into the viewfinder, it's always like you're looking like a couple of centimeters above the camera, like so. So now about the inner features of this camera. As I already said, I'm not going to get into depth just because this would take a whole lot of time, and also because I'm not a professional and you can read a ton of better reviews than I would give you right now. So I'm just going to show you some of the basic things that I am incredibly happy this camera has. So when you turn it on, it looks like this. So for the inner features, I'm just going to show you 3 things that I am a huge fan of and that I'm super happy this camera has. And the first thing is the style of the picture you want to show that you can set with this camera. And it has like a lot of different things to choose from, which is like standard, a portrait, then if you want to record landscapes, neutral picture, natural picture, black and white, and also you have the chance to set 3 different white balance settings. I cannot talk. 3 different white balance settings and save them, which is awesome. When you get into the menu, it looks like this. It basically has the menu of a DSLR, I'm not even lying. This camera is amazing. The second thing I love about this camera is its autofocus. I will show you a video right now where I tested the autofocus, and I think for a compact camera like this and the quality it shows, it's perfect. So the third thing I really love about this camera is that it can create very high quality footage. It can take pictures in RAW, which is amazing, and it can make videos in Full HD with 50 pictures per second, which is like really good quality. I will link you some really good reviews on this camera in the description box, just so that you can check in case you are interested in having this camera as well. So right now on the German market, this camera costs 686 euros, which is quite a lot of money for a camera that is that small, but it is really high quality, so I don't regret a penny that I spent. So if you were interested in having this camera, I hope that I could give you some quick impressions of what I love about this camera and what this camera is like. I also recommend to check out a lot of reviews before you buy the camera, just so that you know what you spend that much money on, and also if you have the possibility, go check it out in a store in person and play around with it, check it out before you actually buy it. But I can just say that I am super happy that I finally have this camera. I've been wanting it for so long. Also, I'm super happy that I bought the Mark II just because it has so many more features than the Mark I, and I can just promise you that there will be so many cool fun vlogs coming up soon, which I am so excited about. Only for that reason I am super happy that I bought the camera. I definitely think that this is an investment that will be worth it for me, so I couldn't be happier with it. I think this is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will link as much as I can down below so that you can get all the information from actual professionals on this camera. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, leave a nice comment if you want to, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!